All right, kid. 10,000 days coming. Let me get on here. Rico. Hello, kids and kidlets. It is JLJ this morning. I'm here for a little time. I don't have a lot of time, but I want to come on and say good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. That didn't look good. It is hot as F already in Los Angeles. Cheese and crackers. I was just outside. I'm gonna shout out to my tree cutters. They're cutting back my trees and shrubbery because Inglewood got mad at us. So I was out there now. It's already 80. It's 81 degrees. It's only 10 o'clock. So for us here by the water, by everything, that's a big deal. We don't get that normally. So it's like, wow, it's already warm. I'm sweating just from, I was out there for like 2 minutes. Well, actually, like 5 minutes, filming and stuff. And now I am sweating like a pig. But pigs don't sweat. But if they did, they'd be sweating like me. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I want to come on and say hello and tell you folks that I'm okay. Folks, I am okay. I'll be very clear because everybody is coming to town next week for all these different conventions. I'm not going to see all you guys. I'm just not talking about. I'm working full time next week, and I got family obligations, so I'm not going to be able to see everybody who's coming to town or be able to do what everybody wants to do. But I will do my best to see folks if I can. But again, and it's super hot. I am not in the mood for all whatever. It's too much. But I will do what I can. I can't promise nothing. Hi, GH fan. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Duan. But I want you guys to know I'm okay. Like nobody worry about me. No, James. I'm not doing the wine event. I'm not doing the bold event. I'm not doing the GH event. There's nothing, to my knowledge, nothing's come across my desk. No emails. No nothing. I'm okay. Like my life, soap's only part of my life. I got a whole other world, and I got so many opportunities that came my direction in the last 2 weeks that I can't complain. If I complain, someone come here and slap me. My hair is a mess. I'm just outside. So I was like, no, I can't complain at all. I can't say shit. My life professionally is doing very well, so I can't say nothing. But yes, I won't be at the events. I'm not going to be there. I know folks are coming to town. I know Amanda's coming to town. I'm like, I will do what I can, but I can't promise anything. So I do have a life, also super hot, and I only got so much of me to go, around. So I will do my best. We'll see what happens. But that's just how it is. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Don't worry about that. So all you guys are going to these things, have a good time. Hope you get your money's worth out of it. Hope everything works out for you to meet some people. And that's what it's for. These things are for the folks who don't have the luxury like me. I get to meet. I know many of these people. So, and shout out to Martha Madison and Eric Martzoff from Days of Lives. It's their birthdays today. How ironic, they play brother and sister. It's their birthday. So I'm gonna give a shout out to them. And it was the Queen, Kelly Lang's birthday yesterday. So shout out to her. I talked to her a little bit. But I'm like, James Lott Jr. is doing just fine. So it's gonna be all good. We're doing just fine. But have fun. It's hot out here. No joke. It was in the hundreds. I went to a Dodger game yesterday, and it was 100 degrees. When Flobo, it was 100 degrees. Ooh, I survived. I got a tan. You can't really see it. Well, you kind of see. You can't really see it. I got a tan. So I don't have a light on over here because it's just too much. I need to take my glasses off. I think I can take them off right now. But it is. I mean, it is warm, kids. It is no joke. But I've been doing a lot of organizing jobs recently, so I'm doing that. All kinds of goodies working on. So I can't do next week. And it's Ellie Lynn's birthday, who played Faith. Okay, my birthday to her too. We like her. She was great. They're doing it right now. They're cutting it right now, JH fan. As of right now, they're cutting it. So I've been out there back and forth, checking on them, see if they need any water. If you're a Patreoner, you'll see the progress. I'll be posting the videos and pics on Patreon. But yeah, they're working on it right now, actually. They did the inside of my yard, now they're doing the outside, they're cutting it down. So I'll go out there again after I'm done with this. I'll go out there again and check on them and see how they're doing. And before you leave, you gotta make sure you see me first. But they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job. So getting that ready. Working on that. I have my Mott's applesauce. This one is back to cinnamon. I have that right now. I don't know what I want for lunch. I had a really good salad yesterday at CPK with Flobo and some good soup. It was really good. I wanted a cold salad. So I know GH fan. I know Cherry, it's much hotter where you are. I totally get it. But for us out here by the water, it's hot. It's hot. Hi, Shelly Chestnut. Hello, Duan. Hello, you guys. Chances are, Shelly, I might be in Cleveland twice in September and some developments. So I'll let you guys all know that stuff. That was good. I should put it in the refrigerator and let it get cold. That's what I want to do next. Right here. So Saturday, people are starting to sign up. This Soap Zoom, you don't want to miss. Sign up. You want to hear some tea. You want to hear some stuff. Come to this Soap Zoom on Saturday at noon Pacific Standard Time. I mean, it's gonna be a good one. We have a lot to talk about, you guys. Especially stuff that I won't talk about on my other shows because I don't do Days of Our Lives. I have lots to say. The Days of Our Lives stuff is crazy. It is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Woo! Yeah, kids. It's a mess. A big mess. I'm telling you, kids, there's some things I knew about already. I was like, okay. But it's $10. Sign up. 4 ways to sign up: PayPal, Zelle, CashAPP, and Venmo. And if you can't make it the last minute, it becomes a credit. You can use it. Yeah, Sherry, you're signed up for say, so you're there. You'll be there. You'll be there, Sherry. Yes, you already signed up, so you'll be there. We got some people because no one has signed up so far. So we have like a few signups. So they're starting. I got one new one today. So I'm just putting it out there, everybody. Just like it's gonna be interesting. We have a lot. You guys want to know behind the scenes tea? Then you're gonna want to come to the Zoom because, like I said, things like I won't be talking about on Sunday. Now Sunday we're back. So Sunday we're back. We're gonna do Bold again, and Candace will be involved. So we'll have Tammy, Candace, myself, and Amanda. That should be interesting for Wide Arm Bold. And then me and Frank for GH. So it's gonna be a soap weekend. Then When Calls the Heart starts, and I will be doing that Monday afternoon at 5 p.m., 8 p.m. Pacific. Let's try that again, kids. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on Monday. I'll be talking about When Calls the Heart. So hi, Peter for Ashes. Yes, Runa just had her daughter. But yes, but the Soap Zoom, I'm telling everybody, the Soap Zooms are good anyway. We always excited. And there might be a special guest. We had one almost came last Soap Zoom. Last minute, he couldn't get out of it. But one of you guys said, come on through. You may come on through this Saturday. So you might have a special guest too. So I say, folks, come in and sign up. And again, the signups, I'll be taking registrations up till the time before the show starts. So I always say, some people are waiting for their schedule, some people are waiting for their pay. At least a half hour before the show begins, get your registration in. Because after that, I'm kind of getting ready for the show. But if you can get in by 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday, I will not turn anybody away, of course. So, but I know some folks, I always get some last minutes. I always do. But I know because schedules and stuff. So I get that. But I'm telling you, this is, you guys, all our Soap Zooms are always lit. As the kids say, this won't be double lit or triple lit. It's gonna be good. It's going to be good. I can't even stress that even enough. Tell your friends, tell your wives, tell your husbands, tell whoever in the soaps. We gonna talk about it. Sag's kids, okay, so birthday. Oh, how cute. So yeah, so we're gonna work it out. I mean, I was like, wow, I picked a good week to do this. I had no idea, of course. I just happened to, it just falls on that. And then August begins the new round of different ones too. So you can sign for those too. This weekend's payday for a lot of people. Next Monday and Tuesday is payday for a lot of people. So yes, and we have a caregiver Zoom next Friday. So you want to sign up for that. It's back in the evening. Yeah, some Twitter is bonkers right now. It is something else. Well, no, some of these, and Sherry, some of these IGs too. These IG stories. I was like, oh. Right. Oh, George Blackman just signed up for the sub Zoom. That's right, George knows. He just signed. That's right. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good. Oh, it's gonna be good. Yeah, so Twitter. I was gone. George, it's gonna be good on Saturday. It's gonna be good. Well, you will get your money's worth on Saturday, folks. Seriously, we're gonna talk all about everything. Doug Davidson, the whole Paul thing. We're gonna talk about everything on Saturday. It's gonna be the bomb diggity. So, how's your mom's birthday weekend? She's a Leo. That explains stuff, right? Leo season. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But George, I got your payment. Yes, it's gonna be good. As you trust kids. It's gonna be good. I'm really excited. Actually, I'm really excited. So I'm inviting all kinds of people to come to it. Maybe we have a little talk. The strike's going on. It's just a lot, you guys. There's a lot going on, you guys. There is a lot going on. I gotta tell you, Bold and the Beautiful has been must-see television every day. They are going there with no shame. No shame. They're going there with, I mean, they're just like, we're just going for it. They don't give a fuck. We just got, and they got GH, then they got everybody's about the scab writers, and what are scabs? And I was like, there's a lot going on, you guys. There is a lot in soapdom. I could have picked a better weekend. There's so much to talk about. And everybody's hot everywhere. It's hot everywhere. It's crazy. And just, kids. I'm excited for this weekend. When I did have a Zoom on Friday, I canceled it. No one's signing up for it anyway. I'm going to save it for a later date. I think this weekend should be soap weekend, basically. Because yeah. Kids, we have a good old time. So yeah, so you can sign up below the video. I have the different classes, stuff, how to pay, all that. You can always ask me too if you're like, how do we do this? How do we do that? Let's see, where am I at on my quota for this month on Super Chats? Because it's July 27th. Let me see what's going on. While we're doing it, how's everyone doing? Speaking of that, otherwise I'm looking up some stuff. We're doing good. Okay, we're doing good. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, we made our quota for July. Very good. Okay, we got somebody. So good. We got ready. Susan, I said, come to the soap Zoom this Saturday. We're going to talk about it. Come to the soap Zoom this Saturday, folks. We're going to talk all about it. Lounge with Tony. I'm going to invite Tony to the soap Zoom on Saturday. I know he works part of the. Well, he might be able to come through. It's at noon. I'm inviting Tony. I'm inviting Tammy, Amanda, Matthew from 10th floor. I'm inviting everybody to come for our famous soap Zoom on Saturday. Tony may come through. But yes, we're gonna talk all about it, Susan, because I don't do a day show. So make sure you watch Dish and Days this Sunday, because Tony and the gang and see what they're going to say on Sunday. Watch the show. But Miss Susan, don't worry. On my Saturday, we're going to talk about it on my Zoom. So I tell people sign up now and join us. It's going to be popping. Tell you I'm busy. I know he's busy. That's fine, Tony. I'm gonna send him to you for Edition Days. If Tony is too busy for me, which we know he isn't, but he wants to play that direction, go watch Edition Days and see what they say about what's going on. They ain't saying nothing. I see you. We see each other. See you. I see you. Because Days of Our Lives is your source. Days of Our Lives. Edition Days is your source for things Days of Our Lives. Tony's like, I plead the fifth. Yes. Well, I know, Susan, you watch them and everything. Some of you guys watch them, so Tony's like, we're saying nothing. I think Edition Days gonna have a big audience this Sunday. They always have a big audience, but they have a big one this Sunday. But yeah, come to my soap Zoom, folks. Come sign up. We're gonna have a good time. Trust. We got Doug Davidson to talk about and him clean out his dressing room and his shady comments. I was laughing so hard. Oh my God, his shady comments. People fighting over the strike people and like who's FICOR and the writers. They shouldn't do shows. Here's the thing. You're gonna miss it, Meek. You can't come, not even for a minute. Here's the thing. The soaps have a different contract. They just do. This is how it is. Trust me, the soap actors do support their fellow actors. They support them, but they have a job to do. Said Terrence. I know. Laundry Tony, she's all said Terrence. That's funny, Susan. That's actually funny. Yeah, Tony's busy, but oh my God, Tony, if you showed up as Terrence on my Zoom, that would be amazing, actually. Pull out that outfit and everything. I would die if you came on as Terrence. That would be hilarious. Special guest star, DJ Terrence. That would be hilarious. Tony, when you brought Robert Scott Wilson last Sunday on Edition Days, I am right there with you. Tony, do you have any time to come on really quick for my show right now? I can send you the link if you have any time. Are you camera ready? I don't know if you're camera ready or anything. Are you camera ready or anything? I should ask that first. Are you camera ready? I'll send you a link real quick if you want to come on real quick. We don't really know. He may have left already. Tony me come dipping in and out, so who knows if he's still here. Let's see if he does. I'll send you really quick if you come in for a minute. So I know chat's slow sometimes, so we'll see what he says. Thanks everybody who's watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you. But we made our quota for okay. We made our quota for July. So let's start for August. Okay. Okay. I'm sending it to Tony. Oh my God, it's gonna be so hilarious. See what Tony has to say. Okay. It's always a good time with Tony. Let's see. Where's my it would work if I would actually copy the invitation. Copy. Got it. And then send to Laujin with Tony. With Tony. J. Okay. It's sent. It's sent Tony Moore Jr. Oh, this will be fun. This will be fun. Get Tony in here. See what Tony has to say. Here. Oh, you're working? Dang it. Well, you're always on camera. A Texas fan because they're in Canada. So there's a whole thing about that. And a Texas fan, GH fan, ET Canada pre-taped some interviews with the stars, so they're able to air those. They're saying it's not live, it's pre-recorded. So they're working the line because I can't get anybody on my show. So they're working the line of this and that. I'm gonna talk to Brian Bursey if he wants to come on really quick on Monday and see if he'll just say a few words. Because people are wondering what's going on. So I'm gonna ask him if he's available. And I'm talking. Oh, Meek, you're gonna miss it. Well, we do soap Zooms every month. They're a lot of fun. You need to come to one. We talk about all 4 soaps. We have a good time. And then like I said this week I couldn't even ask for a better week for it. Yeah, but work does come first. We have to work. Well, Susan, for you can come for free for that, because that's why you have a free one, because it's $10. So if you want to come, I'll put you on the list, Susan. Just tell me. That's right. You get one free one, and the soap Zoom's $10. So you want to come, Susan? I'll put you in. So just say yes in the chat. I know chat's slow. I talk fast. So Susan, you want to be in it? I'll put you. You get a free one. So yes, you do. That's one of your perks. Is you get a free Zoom once a month, and you get one. It's $10, so that cancels out anyway. And we'd love to have you there, because I'm sure you have things to say, Susan. I'm sure you do. Okay, it's done, Susan. We'll see you on Sunday. You're there. So yes, I know you've never used it. That's something I started that a couple months ago. You never used it, so yes, come on through. Very good. So you're good. So Susan, you have one for August. So you start in August. You have one for August also, if you want to do that too. So let me know. Okay, but yeah. So I'm going to try to work with Brian Bird and see if we can come on for a minute and just explain to people the deal, because people are confused. Everybody's confused. That's the thing too. It's like, well, who can work? Who can't work? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's confusing. It's completely confusing. So it's completely confusing. So we got to work it out. We got to work it out. I have my fan on me right now. Oh my God. But yes, I know a lot of folks are coming to town next week. Like I said, I can't see everybody. I'm not gonna promise everybody everything, but I'll try to see a few of you. Because I'm actually working full time next week in my other jobs. And I'm also, people getting ready to go back to school and stuff. So I've got a lot of organizing jobs. So I'm a professional organizer. I've been hired by, and I get paid a lot of money. So I got hired by some folks that helped me with this venture, because I make less money doing this than I do the other stuff. So, but I'm making more and more. It's happening more and more. And I love doing this. I'm not going anywhere. But I have some organizing jobs next week that I'm doing. And also my mother out too. So I'm still doing stuff with Miss Benita. So yes, there's a lot of stuff. Second, I think I'm trying to think. Let's see. Did I send it out? Let's see. Oh, I did. Okay. Just checking something. Yeah. So that's the deal. So we have a very nice weekend, folks. Okay, here he comes, kids. Here he comes. Everybody, all hail Queen Toni. All hail the Queen. Not Latifah, but Toni. And Queen Bee, got it, Queen Bee. Oh my God, I tore one. My mom gave Toni that mug. Is the tea good? Is the tea good, Toni? Is the tea good? Is it spilling? Is it spilling? Oh, I'm sorry, Mike.
James Jr., what you want? Why are you bothering me? I'm just trying to be a watcher of your morning show, a participant, and here you come talking about, oh, is you camera ready? Oh, I'm gonna send you the link. Oh, can you pop on? What you want?
They're all, don't spill it. Don't spill it. Oh, that is right, Toni. Show up. That is right. When they say, Toni, you should bring Terrence to my show on Saturday. I said, show Santiago. Toni's not available, but Terrence is. I go, oh my God, Toni, you came in your outfit. I'm all, ladies and gentlemen, DJ Terrence. That'd be hilarious.
Think it. I do have that outfit because it was mine.
Yes, we all love Toni. Say they love you. We all love Toni. Yes. Oh, side note. It's my Aunt Faith is doing much better. Thank you for asking.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, we love Aunt Faith. It was scary for a moment. And Tony knows how much I love my Aunt Faith. I love her. So no, she is doing much better. We got her in a living situation that's even better also, which is more important for me because I can't be there. I can't live in San Francisco. And she can't come down here. So we got her in a situation that's really good. So thank you everybody for, it was a little scary there for a second. Oh, I was really scared, but she's fine. So she's doing okay. So thank you for asking. Yeah, everybody loves Tony. Everybody loves Tony. They love Tony. So yeah, Tony. Everybody talking about days of our lives, days of our lives, days of our lives.
Our lips are sealed.
That's a good one, Tony. That's a good one. For those of you who don't know that, that's the Go-Go's.
Mhm.
I'm just telling you, tune in to some days and see what happens. I don't know what
we ain't saying nothing.
Just we're trying to make it so everybody comes in and tunes in even more. Like
you can come tune in. We ain't saying nothing, but y'all can talk among yourselves. No, I don't know. We haven't talked about how we're going to. We're seeing the information as everyone else is. So
yeah, that's the thing I wanted to press upon everybody. It's like that's kind of what it is. Like we don't. This is from the AfterBuzz TV days. We don't just jump in and it's like, because things change all the time and shit goes on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, let's see how this plays out a little bit and see what's going on and see who does emerge and come forward, which we've seen. And, so, Shelly, I'm sorry. Shelly, okay, folks. I had my stepfather, my mother, and 2 aunts all fall apart this year. So it's been a long year. So the other aunt had the dog. So the dog has been found and she's recovering. Everybody's recovering. So, I mean, Tony knows this. I've been going through it this year. Everybody's recovering, except for Moses. He passed, obviously. But everybody's recovering. And my brother and my sister and I are tired. That's all I got to tell you. We are tired. But everybody's recovering. Thank you. Yes, I got too many things going on. It's been a really weird year for my family. Can you hear them talk about us? talk about things that you say. Talk about the things that you play.
Oh,
I love Brandy. I love that song.
First of all, that was wrong. It's what about all of the things that you say? What about all of
Either way, I love the song.
And she had another song that was, you wanna talk about our love.
Yes, it was good. Yes,
I understand that, James, at your age, sometimes lyrics get a little, decades get a little,
Me and Patti LaBelle. So she couldn't do a Tina song. Leave Patti LaBelle alone. She's a national treasure. Leave her alone. So she could get the lyrics all together. Shit. I'm like, it's okay. People are really going off on her too. I was like, get off of Patty. Leave her alone.
That's Miss Patty.
I was like, she can sing way better than all you bitches up there. I'm talking about her. But yes, no. So Tony and I they're gonna figure it out, but we have something that we don't do. We don't just jump in and gossip. I know everybody's just talking about me. I mean, Twitter is crazy and IG, everybody's just talking. I want to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I see what it goes. And then I miss Crystal. Says hi to me and Tony. Hello. So we're just gonna see what happens. And then, like I said, on Saturday at my sub Zoom, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about some of the things that goes on behind the scenes, folks. She can cook pies. Yes, Patty can cook some pies. Yes, she can. Oh, Tony, last night at CPK, I had the butter cake.
I've only had the butter cake from
everybody's waiting. From where?
Maestro's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which I love. It's so good.
This one was good. It was good. It's always the key lime pie all the time. I was like, I want something different. And the butter cake was good. It was good.
Mm-hmm. Someone put R.I.P. Sinead O'Connor.
Yes. That one brought a tear to my eye. I was a huge fan when she came out. She was speaking on issues that back in the 80s were just beginning to be talked about. And that was Black crime on Blacks in Europe and in Africa. She was like fine talking about it. And of course, everybody knows her, of course, from her Prince written single, nothing compares to you, and her beautiful arrangement of that. And that video is just her face.
And the infamous rip of the Pope photo.
Yeah. She had a lot of problems mentally, of course, but she was a genius. She was very talented, which happens. Sometimes that happens. And I hope she has the peace that she needs now, because that's a little tough. Maybe tough. Mental health is not nothing to play with. So, but she was very talented. So I try to remember that part. And happy 40th anniversary to my girl. I bought the album when it first came out. The first day it came out, I went to the black section to find it. Madonna's Madonna album. Came out 40 years ago today. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. And you were already what?
I was 14.
You were a full-grown man.
I was 14.
You were a full-grown man on your way to work, talking on the cell phone with a briefcase.
Yeah. Tony's in a tight spot because I'm sure he's they're talking about it. Oh my God, they're talking about it. It's tight because I'm sure he's crossed paths with, was he there when you were a background actor? Tony has pleaded the fifth as his counsel. He will not be talking until his press conference on Sunday.
If you have any questions for me, you can talk to my lawyer, Sloan Peterson.
I would say for general, I was going to say Alexis Davis. Talk to Alexis Davis, his lawyer. That's hilarious. Or my girl, Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy. You can talk to his lawyer, Diane Miller. She'll get back to you. Yeah, Tony knows a lot of stuff behind the scenes there at Days of Our Lives. He worked on it. It's back there, a lot of things. But he will choose what to discuss on his show this Sunday.
I have nothing. Nothing.
If I don't have. Here's the thing.
You know what? I'm always so big on hiding my microphone. Maybe I should just start showing it.
People do both, as you know. Some people hide it, and will just show it.
I like hiding.
It's a good mob. It's a good mob.
I like hiding my candy.
I hate that big black thing in front of your mouth.
I'm not going to even respond to that, James Lott Jr., because I'm not going to respond to filth.
Look at this. They're all singing.
I'm not gonna respond to your filthy, unadulterated, uncensored mouth. How dare you flaunt your foolishness in front of all of my friends, family, and folks at home? I am a Christian woman. I am a mentor. I am a professional. How dare you?
Folks,
how dare you?
As my mother always says, a reformed hoe is the worst hoe.
Well, you have to be a hoe in order to be reformed.
Exactly.
And I was never one, so I'm never reformed. Now, you, on the other hand,
live life. That's what I did. I lived life.
You was out here. You was out here doing Tracy, Trina, Tarika, and Tom.
I used to love that song. I used to love that song. Oh my God, I used to love that song. Oh my God. That was a good one. I give Tony, that's a good one. Everybody's like,
well, because I'm funny. I'm funny.
Good one.
I'm funny. I am funny. I am funny and hilarious, and people are going to start giving me my props. I'm not, you know what, James? I'm going to have a shirt that says, I'm not going to apologize for being talented.
Right, kids. Did you just say that, kids?
I'm not going to apologize for being talented.
Okay, George, plead the fifth. Hey, I live my life. It'll be all in the book. Don't worry. I'll be my best-selling book. It'll be out there. I live my life. I have as Madonna says, I have absolutely no regrets.
I mean, at what point are you going to write this book, though? Because you got a lot to write. It's going to be it's going to be in parts, like, from BC to AD, that's like the first part. And then you have to do it by like decades.
The 1100s, the 1200s.
Yeah.
It'll be like the encyclopedias. It'll just be a whole.
It could be the whole anthology.
The whole anthology.
Yeah. The life and hard times of a prehistoric man-ish.
A manish.
A manish.
Would you say James has it coming? He had it coming. He had it coming.
He had it coming all
the time.
along.
Along, yeah. You wrong, Tony. Tony's always wrong. He's always wrong.
No.
I take, you know, with Tony Moore, this is what I do. I do this with all my kids and everybody his age. I just listen to half of it, and the other half I just let it go. That's how it works.
Well, that's because the other half falls on the ear that you can't hear that well out of, right?
I got little ears.
All right.
Little ears.
Oh my gosh! Yesterday, so Stacey Hyduke and I got together and did our some dance videos. Honey, when I tell you we were winded by that last one. We was sitting there on that playground huffing and a puffing. I was like, honey, I am exhausted. But we ended up doing three different videos. So hopefully people like them. We initially started off with one, and then I saw something and I was like, oh, why don't we do it to this song? So we did a little something to that song, and then I was like, "Ooh, there's an open field," so we did it to Sound of Music. So,
okay, so now they're following, getting out your stone tablet and chisel to get writing. Yeah,
you know what? I must say to the people, there's only one person that can joke about James's age, and that's me. I don't want everybody hopping on the bandwagon, reminding him of how old he is. That's my job. It's my job. It's my job to remind him of how old.
They're all the first 50 chapters. They're like
GH Fan Texas, ain't nobody name dropping.
Like,
look, I don't have to name drop. My name is a drop.
Oh, okay. There you go, kids. I mean, that's a good intro for Housewives. That's
what?
A good intro for Housewives. I don't do it, Tony. Do it, Tony. Watch out.
I don't have to name drop. My name is a drop.
That's a good one, Tony. Wow. Hold that to your arsenal. That's a good one. That's a good one. I know she was exhausted with that scene with Brady. I used to slumped. They're all, is Billy returning? I don't know. Is Billy gone?
I don't know.
Yeah,
hold on. I don't.
They're all it all starts with in the beginning. In the beginning. I know I might say in the beginning. That is hilarious. They're all just piling in.
I don't have to name drop. My name is the drop.
That's very similar to I take partial credit. And that's very similar to the word on the street is I'm the word on the street. Or Keep Up with the Joneses. I am the Joneses. That's still my all-time favorites. I am the Joneses. Another one. Or Bethany, she had one from New York later. Was if you're gonna hit this bee, make sure you don't miss. I was like, that's right, bitch. That's right. Oh, so that's so funny. Very Nene. I know it is. No, it is. It is. That's why I love it. What was Candy? One of her first ones, she's singing all she sings on. She's like, I may be small, or she does all stuff like that. But she had a couple of good ones too, kind of. Portia had a couple of good ones over the years. Then of course, Kenya had her little ones and her twirls and all that stuff. Oh yes, very much. No, so I have my sub Zoom on Saturday, folks. That's what I was talking about. We're going to talk about all of it. Just come on down. I have some folks coming through. I mean, Tony will be invited. It's up to him if he can make it or not. He works that day.
I'm busy.
So just who knows what's going to show up? You never know what's going to show up on my sub Zooms. We're going to talk about it. So Daisy Flower, I'm sure you're going to sign up because you're all. I know we have to have your voice there.
Who?
Daisy Flower 40. She comes in coming hot. Her takes are hot when she comes in.
And hot.
There's some hot takes. Yeah,
hey, yo, turn my mic up. Yo, turn my mic up. Fick it, turn my mic up.
I think Tony likes this microphone, folks. So we're going to do a poll. We're going to do a poll. Should Tony, it's a poll, kids. Should Tony show the mic? Not show the mic. So I would say, should Tony, during filming, Okay, we're asking the community, please vote. Should Tony, during filming, show the mic or not show the mic? Please vote now.
I'm independently owned and operated. The only thing around here that's incorporated. I'll do it all and it's fine by me. I almost sung that in karaoke yesterday, but she didn't have it.
Okay, one vote. Come on, 4 people vote. Oh, they're gonna vote.
Three.
Wow.
Everyone should listen to Independently Owned from the musical Shucked. You know, that song actually, it's actually really inspiring a little bit. Have you heard it? No, you listen to it, but you were just like, meh, because at your age, everything is meh. If it's not Diana Ross and the Supremes, or
Susan says it's a tad distracting from his good looks.
Who?
Susan Russo said it.
Well, duh. We don't want anything in the way of all this.
Sherry wants to know, when is your next Swiping America IG live with the cast?
You know what? I should get on that because
I thought you were talking to them, like trying to work something.
We were working on it, and then I don't know what happened. I feel like I kind of have like a whole idea of how I would want to like do it.
So stay tuned. Paul and Tony, stay tuned. I liked it. I actually watched it, and it was one of the first times I was like, it didn't feel super produced.
Mm-hmm.
There was no made up drama between the roommates. Like, they really became friends. It was like I was actually wondering how they were going to do as friends, and they did. I mean, I was very impressed. I liked the show. I have to say I liked it. I was very impressed. It didn't feel phony. It felt like, okay, these are folks really trying to find something. And it kind of worked. I felt bad for some of them, and I felt good for some of them. So no, I liked it.
Okay, so I think voting has stopped. What's the general consensus?
Okay, I'm going to end the poll, you guys. I'm ending it. Okay, 71% say yes, and 29% said no.
Show the mic?
Yeah, 71% said show the mic. 28% said not show the mic.
You know why? Because I'm independently owned and operated. The only thing around here that's incorporated.
I do want to see.
I do it all and it's fine. But look at me in my Band-Aid.
Oh, dang, what happened?
Oh, I went and got my PRP treatment today.
That's right.
I was like,
His PMIP. His PIMP treatment. I made you laugh, but it was like, you were like, yeah, PIMP.
So PRP is platelet-rich plasma treatment. And I have a torn meniscus, and I've had it, I think, for like a few years now. And my options were a steroid shot, surgery, or the PRP. And I thought surgery feels a little too drastic. I think a steroid shot will only like take care of the pain or whatever, for a little bit. But that's also injecting something in me. The PRP treatment is when they draw your blood, and then they put it in a machine that separates the blood cells from the plasma, and they take the plasma, which is called liquid gold. And it kind of looks like, it looks like liquid gold, but it really looks like gel pee. And so, and then they take that and they inject it into the area to allow, healing, for you to heal yourself. And I thought, it's pricey, but I thought that would be the better option.
It's less invasive also.
Yeah, I would rather me heal me.
Yeah.
And of course, I do it all and it's fine by me. I feel like Whitney Houston. Didn't we almost have it all?
Anywho, I do want to see Shucks, because our friend Quinn is in it, in Antwerp. Yes. Who I have a huge crush on. I've always had. He's in Forever and a Day. And so it's on Broadway. So I do want to see it. When I get to New York next year, if it's still playing, I'll go see it.
Quinn is very handsome.
I'm planning on doing New York after the Maryland thing. Yeah, so I'm just going to add New York to my trip.
Has Tony ever sung on any of James? No, James has never invited me to come and sing on his songs. He only just bugs me to come on like his little, web shows, seminars, Zooms, little BS. But he ain't never asked this vulture to be on a record. On a record. Okay, we do records.
But you never know. It could happen, folks. Oh, you had the same thing, George. Oh, you had the same thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're getting in the right knee in September. They're just less invasive, invasive. Yeah. So, and surgery is always risky. Just don't want all that stuff. He can get surgery and it still may not be fixed. That's the problem with that stuff. It'll always correct it. Or get you back to where you once was, where you used to was.
Where I used to was?
Yes. Who knows? Somebody might come on a song one day. You never know. My mom is currently doing 10 weeks of physical therapy for meniscus. What's on the meniscus show? What's going on, folks? The
These
meniscus
knees,
hour anymore?
Because you know me, I be like, body, yada, 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 body, yada, 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 yada. That's how I live this life over here. That's how I live this life over here, James. This life over here.
Oh my God. I love it. Oh my God, that's hilarious. This heat is killing me. It's already 83 degrees in Inglewood. What the fuck?
I don't know what it is. Yesterday it was 101 degrees. I was like, I was so thankful that when I walked in this house, she was nice and cool.
Oh, you're very fortunate.
I may have to start showing my mic because I think this makes me pay attention more.
Oh my God.
Because now all I want to do is just be like,
oh my God. He's like, on that note, I'm gonna get some orange juice really quick. I'll be right back. Let Tony talk to you guys with his smooth style. Oh my God.
In your way. So I'll go, but I know. Oh. I don't know why James left me here by myself. This is not my show. This is not my show. If you needed orange juice, you should have already had her, sis.
Well, you were busy crooning to the crowd. I'll go ahead, Tony, sing it.
You see, you got to have that breathy. Wait. And
look at my gold microphone. You never find a love like mine. Someone who loves you like I do.
Notice how James has that old-timey microphone and I have a new age one. Oh, shows our age.
This is a beautiful, expensive microphone. It's gold.
Just because you got it on Amazon Prime during Prime Day doesn't make it an expensive microphone. Excuse you, that is not appropriate for YouTube. You save that for your other little nasty channels. You're nasty.
My dark Twitter.
Mm-hmm. And it's dark.
Well, Tony, I can say same about you too.
Anywho, okay, I should go.
Well, thanks for Tony, thanks for coming through. Of course, the fans love you. Everybody say bye, Tony.
I mean, you're welcome. I mean, listen, I'm very busy. Okay, I am busy. So many things to do.
Booked and busy.
So booked, busy, blessed, black-bodied. Okay.
Okay. I like it. I like it. I'm like, okay. He show is. This is my telethon. But I went to a telethon where I'm just on all day, and you guys just come in and out all day. I do want to do that one day. That's gonna happen, you guys. I'm working on it.
Would it be a 12-hour telethon?
I want my goal would be doing 24 hours, see what happens.
Girl, you can't stay up that late.
I can't either. No, so that'd be 12 hour probably. From morning to night to late night. Because right, that's 12 hours. No, I can't do 12. No, but 12 hours would be because 8 to 8 would be 10 hours, right? We had to do a 10 hour or 12 hours, something like that. Girl, stay, Tony, stay. I'm like, Tony got things to do. But I do want to do I do want to do a telethon where you guys all just come through and join me with this, and I'll have acts, how people do things. I have a whole idea for that. And my favorite friends come through, everything.
Oh my gosh, my wheels are turning.
And they know, but we talked about this on the show many times. I don't think I ever talked about that. I don't know if I ever told you about that. I had a whole idea for a telethon to raise money for myself. People will come through for JLJ Media. They come through and we do a little thing, we talk, and people coming in and out. But I was thinking, I would love to do 24 hours. I can't stay till 24 hours. I can't do it. I know I can't do it. So that'd be like 10 or 12 hours. Like possibly pick maybe a Saturday or a Friday, like something like on the weekend. See, Tony's thinking. See, Tony, this is me and Tony all the time. We always have 10,000 ideas. We're always like bouncing ideas off and stuff. But he knows me. I'm always like, I put in the price, go ahead and do it. Let's go and do it.
That's like that one time that gosh, I can't even remember what it was for. But Marcy and her husband participated in like a dance-a-thon. And that thing went and they were on all day. And I remember popping in and out throughout the day, just seeing like who was still dancing, who was still moving and grooving. And I think someone ended up winning like some sort of prize for like, for the amount of time that they were on.
See, it could be fun, Tony. You know what I mean? Like, it could be fun. See how tired I get. Well, I just eat food while I'm on here. Just have lunchtime.
You said how tired you get? You mean within the first 5 minutes?
And I said, as soon as I said it come out my mouth, of course. As soon as it came out my mouth, I'm like, but you know what I mean? It really could be fun. It could be a fun thing. And people look at, is James still on? Or who's on right now? It's 5 o'clock in the evening. Who's on now? Like, it could be fun.
Well, you may have to clear it with the home first to make sure that you're allowed to stay up past lights out. Because I know, isn't lights out like at 5?
And usually it is. And I'm like
PM.
Exactly. And I'm like, you know me, roll to the left. Good night, everybody. That's me every time. Tony knows that. I'm like, I'm gonna roll to the left.
So you're gonna have to check. You're gonna have to check with them.
Yeah, I'll check and see. After the Jello served, then I'm sure I can probably save a little bit. The Jello.
Jello. JELLO.
Before you go, have you seen that thing, like, the challenge if you're black? They go, what is this? And it's the red Kool-Aid. But if you say
oh
cherry,
yes,
I say red. I go, oh my God, I'm black. I say red.
Oh, the checking of the black card.
Yes. Isn't that hilarious?
Yes, I find those funny because the funniest one is before you commit to going somewhere, what's the one thing you need to know first?
Who's gonna be there? It's true, but it's true. Because you're okay. Who's going? Like, who's going?
Yeah.
I always do that
automatically. It's always like, hey, so I'm having a party. Who's gonna be there?
Hey,
I don't even ask when it is, what time it is.
Here.
It's who all gonna be there? Because there's always a couple of people in your mind that you know you don't want to like be around.
Yes, exactly.
And as soon as those names are called, child, I wish I could.
Whatever,
but I can't.
That's me. Anything has to be a black. I'm like, it's true. I fall. I'm like, that's me. That's totally. I mean, it's crazy. I know that's how black I was. I was like, dang.
It is red Kool-Aid. What else did they ask?
Yeah, there's one other thing they asked me. The red Kool-Aid. I was like, I say red. I'm like, that's crazy.
It was always red.
Yeah, but someone goes cherry. I don't got ever said in my entire life.
That's like the one guy being like, what time does it start? Where is it? Do I need to bring anything?
Yes.
Sir, we're not asking those questions. We are not asking those questions.
Nope. Oh, also Tony, the one that me and Tony, I mean, I do. Oh my God, my daughter does it to me. It's so funny. I go, that's what your black is. You may look white, but that's what your black is. Like, okay, a hair bun. Oh, okay, tight shirt.
Okay, stripes.
We do it all, and Tony, I do it all the time. Like I do it all the time.
Okay, nails.
Okay, high top fade. Okay, like tell me also. Okay, new microphone. I always do that. Like I seriously, and my daughters do it. Yeah, okay, daddy with the curly hair. Okay, I'm like, I do it all the time too. That's crazy. Like I was like, okay, but he did her braids. Okay, new braids. And I'm like, oh my God, we all do it. We all do it.
Like, some people say, oh, that's a nice shirt. We just go, okay, shirt.
Exactly. And it's the craziest thing. I'm like, I didn't realize I was there.
Or when you tired of somebody. Okay, now look here, glasses.
Well, my favorite. Here's what we're not going to do. I love it. Not here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're not going to do. Or here's what you're not going to do.
Like when you say something to somebody, and like say a read, James, to me. Say a read. Like say you can even just say like you're old as hell.
Okay, with those hearts behind you, you got a black heart inside.
What we're not gonna do, and that's how you know that you are in for it when somebody does that pause.
They do. It's a pause.
Because the pause is them processing what you just said.
Yes.
And then it's oh, she tried me.
Yeah, yes.
And then it's a reminder of, do you know who you messing with? Because then they go, what we're not gonna do. And that's your warning. That's your warning. When someone says, what we're not going to do is exchange insults. Because, baby, I can promise you, you don't want none of this smoke. Yeah. None. Now, and it is always followed by a try me if you want to.
Right. Well, I would say, I'm also a black parent. So I found myself doing the whole, did she just say that? Like, you always look for that imaginary person behind you to see if it's like, did I just hear? Did she just give me lip?
That's this.
I do it all the time. My
that's
kid.
This. When someone says something, you're like,
no, let me do it, Tony. Let me do it to you. But Dad, when you were 16, you slept with 5 girls. Yeah.
Who's she talking to?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wait. Yeah,
I know you're not talking to me.
That's my favorite one. I know you're talking.
You talking to me? Those are all the states. Is that state of confusion like, oh, there must be somebody else behind.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I think. And it's always fun with. She done lost her mind.
It's like confirming like, you talking to me? And then it's like, no, I know you're not talking to me. You talking to me? Baby, I know you're not talking to me.
Tony was busting up once. I know you have to go, but I'll never forget this. We were with Kevin Undergaro, who was like the head of AfterBuzz TV or whatever. And he said something about, well, so we want to get you a co-host or something. I go, co-host for what? And Tony just started laughing. Like he said, next to him started laughing. I'm like, for what? He's like, for your show. My show had at that point been a solo show for 4 years. He's about co-host. And Tony, I'll never forget, you almost lost it in front of him. Because you saw my face was like, well, for what? So co-host. Like, for what? My show? And I just never get, you were laughing so hard. We talked about that afterwards. Oh my God. Because I was just like, what are you talking about? They're not talking to me. I'm like, talking to me? Like, co-host.
Who need a co-host? Not me. Not I.
Not like co-host. I was like,
I said the cat.
The look at my face like, what? Like co-host? I really was like,
who need a co-host? Me?
Me? Oh my God, I'll never forget that. But you had to hold it in because you almost started busting up. You said the look at my face was like, what? Co-host.
I said, not needing a co-host.
Tony is the king of facial expressions. So there'll be times, oh my God, I'm like, okay, Tony. We can, your co-host, but I don't know if they're looking, but I can see that facial expression a mile away.
My face has always said exactly what I was thinking. And sometimes you don't realize you're doing it. Like sometimes someone can be talking and you're just like, I was like, what's wrong? Nothing.
I love it. Oh my
Because
God.
I don't well, I thought back to when I was on Weakest Link
Oh yes.
and Jalen Lynch was like, Katie, quiet, who would you vote out? And she was like, Tony. And she was just talking, and I was just like this, resting bitch face, just.
You were. Oh my God.
And she said, then she ended up saying, I just feel like he takes a long time to get to the wrong answer.
Oh
I
my God,
said,
I'll never forget that. That's right.
I
But your
said,
comeback
I don't
was,
know what clock you using because it definitely doesn't take me that long to get to the wrong answer. I get to the wrong answer quickly.
yeah, you did say that. It was so funny. Oh
And
my
it's funny because like as soon as I said it, I heard everybody like the producers, like all the behind the scenes people were
yes.
cracking up. It was the same it was the same during bullshit too.
Oh yes.
Um
That one he was coming after you. That one guy was coming after you. Or the girl, was it a girl? I can't remember.
no, it was a guy.
The guy. It was a guy. He was coming at. Yeah, he was coming after you.
He was a lot. But what what was funny was they didn't show it. They filmed it like just in case. They would film these like breaks. And like, in case, the show was going long enough and they needed we'll find out his answer on the next bullshit. And every time Howie Mandel did that, I would be like, we gonna be in another episode? And at one point I was like, we in so many episodes, we gonna be in half the season.
yeah. That's hilarious. Because you were on like 2 or 3, right?
I was on like 1.5.
In the house, that's right.
Like I was in the little bit of the second one.
I thought, yeah.
I love going
Big
back and
Brother's
watching
not on
them.
for us yet, you guys. Well, it's on, but it's not. We haven't watched it yet. Big
What?
Brother House. I couldn't last in Big Brother House. I couldn't. I love the show, but I couldn't last in there. They're getting my nerves.
You know what's interesting? I have always wanted to try out for Big Brother.
Me too. No, me too. On some level.
I think for me, it is such a mental, psychological game, and I already don't trust people. So and I'm an overthinker, and I overanalyze, and to not have a moment to be away from people that I feel like are stabbing me in the back, I think mentally would do something to me.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So I've always been very scared to go and try out for Big Brother for that reason. If I felt like there was at least someone that I could trust, and I could go into it with the mindset of, listen, it is a game. After this, they're not going to be the people that you know within this game. They'll be cool, or maybe they won't, but like, don't hold that against them. I think if I can go in there with that mindset, I think I may be okay. But just going in there thinking like, oh, hey girl, yeah, yeah, and then like playing it back and they being like, Tony is such a I'd be like,
Yeah.
who's she talking to?
Exactly.
I'll be the one at the when they all come back to vote. I'll be
Yeah.
the one sitting in the chair like this, and Julie Chen be like, Tony, is everything okay? I'm fine. I just think it's funny how.
That's the other one. That's the other one. I think it's funny how.
I just think it's funny how.
Yeah, I think for me, I probably do a very good social game. Maybe people would like me.
Mm-hmm.
But that might be my downfall.
Yeah.
It'd be one of those things where if they had the secret twist that it was partners, if you and I went in as part, but then nobody knew, we might be able to help each other out.
Yeah.
That we could be each other's away from everybody kind of thing. If they did a couple seasons, they had people, they had partners or friends or whatever, and they would reveal later in the season. But I would tell Tony, you get no reprieve. And remember, folks, no outside stuff. There is no writing. You can't write. You can't do anything. There's no TV, there's nothing. What would you tell them your career is? Well, good question. I would say professional organizer. That's what I would say. I would say professional organizer. That is
like, y'all, he lying.
But what would you say, Tony? What would you say career is? You want to know? What would you say?
I'll probably just keep club promoter.
Oh, cute. Okay. That works. That's fine. Yeah, actually, that works. That's fine.
I'd be like event manager.
That management. That's right. You can do that. Yeah, that can be fine. But I would say professional organizer. Do that. That's what I would do. But I've been always interested, but I applied for Amazing Race once years ago with my friend, but we didn't do it. He backed out. I'm not a thrill seeker, but I thought it could be fun to still go around the world and see the world.
Mm-hmm.
And application kids was back then, we're talking 15 years ago, the application was crazy. I'd love to see y'all be the next host of Vanderpump Rules reunion. I don't think he watches Vanderpump. I watch Vanderpump Rules. I don't think he does.
I don't.
That's why he doesn't watch it. Big Brother has too many cameras around the house. No, you can't. The showers are closed. Only if they open the shower doors you see anything. But the showers are closed in Big Brother. And the bathroom's also off limits too. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't watch Vanderpump Rules. I watch Vanderpump Rules. He doesn't watch it.
I mean, listen, I wish that they would actually seek out like new talent for hosting stuff. Instead of always thinking like, well, which celebrity would be great for this? You know, like it's always like, well, who would have a following? Like, I mean, I'll say this. I think AfterBuzz was onto something. AfterBuzz TV was onto something. And I think that could have catapulted many, many upcoming hosts' careers had there were better relationships with the networks, had there been like, just them consistently watching us talk about the shows on their network. And I think that, especially if it was a popular one, that they utilize them. Like I always say this, and I don't know if I've ever said this out loud, and it's no shade to Jay Rodriguez, because I love Jay Rodriguez, but at the time, Jay was the host of the Dance Mom reunion, and I was like, but I have one of the top most recognizable recap shows on AfterBuzz TV for Dance Moms. I also know all of them. So why not me?
Right.
So
we need more Andy McCullen and Seacrest. I know.
I agree.
I said time on AfterBuzz. That's the thing. And we have told this yesterday. Like, who's the most successful kind of person outside AfterBuzz right now? There's very few people. Really think about it. There are a lot of folks who just they're not really in the business anymore, or they're doing stuff behind the scenes. There's no real. I mean, if you want to count Beth Bears was at one point, you might count AJ Gibson at some level. He was. I mean, like there's a few, but there's no real superstars from AfterBuzz. But they were onto something. They really were onto something. He and I have talked about this thing ad nauseum, but it's like it's just there was something. What should have happened was, if they have a great relationship with Days of Our Lives, Tony and Disha Day should became the after show for Days of Our Lives. Like we had a relationship with General Hospital. We should have been the official after shows for these shows.
And where the networks were like, hey, we would, kind of drive people to come, not just check out our show, but participate in the discussion.
Yes.
And then also, if there's some sort of event or something, we were always there and on the list, and like, having, exclusive interviews, with people and stuff like that. Yeah.
I know. And I just say this, I give a shout out to Y&R and Bill because they have invited me to their private things. I've been invited, I get guests. So I don't want, and he gets guests on audition days. He gets guests. I don't want to be too whatever, but after just going to FBS TV, it should have been just a natural thing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you guys do this. He should have been the Dan. He knows Dan. He knows all Abby, all he knows everybody. It should have been a collaboration. It should have been a collaboration. Not us kind of attaching ourselves to them and hoping that they, get back. So I mean, it's yeah. And using Andy Cohen and Ryan Seacrest, who are white folks, I'll say it out loud. They got plenty of opportunities. Let's give some other people. Let's give some other people. And I'm not even saying just us, but just anybody, just somebody else. I mean, there's somebody, you don't need celebrities to do these reunions. You don't.
Well,
the stars are on the show. That's the stars of the show.
It's like when I went to watch What Happens Live.
Oh, yes.
And I asked Andy Cohen, I said, what advice would you have for a gay up-and-coming host? And he said, get on Instagram. And I literally gave like a little smile.
Yes.
I gave a little smile, and then I continued sipping my cocktail.
There's nothing to say, Tony.
My friend, when we left and we talked about, he was like, I was so pissed that's what he had to tell you. Like, that's the advice that he said. And I was like,
pray for me. I'm petty. That's why I'm petty. That's it. No, that's Tony. That's it. That's it. That's all I told him.
And I don't know. I don't know if I was expecting anything like inspirational.
I would expect something more than that. Or like, just work your ass off, Tony, or whoever you are. Work your ass off. Or I expect something more than that. Get on Instagram.
Like, I think for me, if someone asked me that, I mean, I think I would tell them, number one, be yourself, be authentic, be yourself, never shy away from being who you are. If you feel like you're not being seen, you're not being heard, create your own content, push it out there. Don't be afraid to if you want your own TV show, you have the means to create your own TV show. You don't have to wait for a network or anything like that. And hopefully when you do the work and you work hard and it gains traction and stuff like that, they'll come to you rather than you having to go to them. Send me your stuff.
That's great. That's great advice.
And I, and it's just like I don't like. One of the things that I always vowed to myself was, when I make it, because I have to stop saying if, when I make it, I'll never stop recognizing talent. And if there's anything that I can do, whether it's secretly, where you see the singer on the street, right? And you're like, man, they have a great voice. And if I know like a music producer or someone like that, I may go, hey, I was on the street, check this guy out. A lot of this industry is based on referrals and who you know and who's willing to put your name in the room. And sometimes you just need that one opportunity, that one shot, that one person to recognize, wow, this is what you do. And just appreciate you for that. I saw Johnny McGovern yesterday. Johnny McGovern, I don't think he realizes how, and maybe I don't either, how I think he is great, because he created a talk show where he talked to all the drag queens and he called it Hey Queen. It became very popular. Then he created a whole go-go dancing competition show. It's on Out TV. Like, And I look at that and I go, you created something and you went for it. And now it's like, you know, it's
Yeah.
there. It's more than what anyone can ever do. And just, be grateful for this step. Know that there's more, but know that you're on the right track.
And he started out as doing parody songs and things. He's been out for
Yeah.
a long time. And he's not Jim Tone body, like I said, he's just a regular guy who did this. Hi, Ethel. HU writes, I was never a reality TV person, but I couldn't deal with Andy Cohen after his remark on the story of Sub Special. I know a lot of folks didn't like him after that. A few years ago, saying reality is where it's at.
I
Yes.
mean,
A lot of folks didn't like that comment. Soap folks got really upset about it. I get what he's saying, but the soap folks got mad at that comment.
but here's the thing, he's not
Wrong.
wrong.
He's not wrong.
Because
let's get real, folks. So the soap genre has a lot it needs to work on. There's only 4 soap operas left. There's a lot they need to work on. Reality TV gives everyone, it's very diverse, for better or worse. It's very diverse and gives you drama.
But reality TV gives what the soaps gave.
Yeah.
Because before that, all you had was like make-believe TV, right? And these like outlandish storylines. Then when the OJ Simpson trial happened and people were tuned into that was Law and Order, like every scripted show, but it was real, it was live, and people tuned into that, and that became the birth of reality TV, where you can see real people in real situations, and be like, oh wow, you know what I mean? My tweet from then: never watch Andy Cohen. Soaps are kind of unnecessary because you could do it with real people and the drama is writing itself. And I never will. But you can be upset, but he's not wrong at what he said. Soaps are reality TV, but it is dealing with real people. Now, are they dealing with baby switching and fake deaths and all that kind of stuff? No. But when you see Candy Burris, being like, I'm gonna headbutt this bitch, like, that's not written. That's her in that moment, in that time, reacting, which is more captivating than the cat fight bitch slap between Kristen Blake and Marlena Evans.
Right.
Both are entertaining,
Yeah.
but one can be more captivating than the other.
I'm just a person, I just, I'm not a huge fan of reality TV myself either, but I understand why it's popular. I understand why it's huge. And soap operas really do need to do better. They should do better. I'm sorry, you do better. I'm always criticizing soaps. That's what I do for a living anyway, and I get in trouble for it. But I'm always the soaps can do really well, and we've seen some storylines that were phenomenal storylines, captivating storylines, great acting. I want to see that. I want to see more of that. And some of these soap operas, it's few and far between, kids. I'm sorry. I'm like, it's just and so folks have just they've left. They've gone reality TV.
Yeah. Okay, now I gotta go.
Okay,
I'm gonna call you later.
Okay, call you later. Thank you.
Keeping me on all this time. I'm gonna send you the bill. Bye.
The bill. But yes, but no, I'm not a reality TV person. I mean, I like soaps. I want soaps to thrive. I want them to do really well. But the OJ Simpson did it too, also, and I said, but I'm just saying soaps. That's why I always, and I'll end on this note, I always criticize soap operas. That's what I do, because I'm watching General Hospital yesterday. Yesterday's episode of General Hospital. 2 white couples are making love and kissy, whatever. The Black couple's breaking up. I'm just kind of saying, like, why don't we get Black couple love also, or Black folks? I mean, we're not getting Serena making love or kissy or having a great. We got to see Finn and Liz have a date. We can't see Trina and them have a date, or Zeke and Jordan have a date. I'm just saying it's very lopsided, and people go to where they want to see themselves represented. That's the problem. But we know soaps can do it. The Mara West and Maurice Bernard scenes the last couple of days on General Hospital have been phenomenal. We know they can do it. I'm always like, you can do it. You know, it's like, come on, you can do it. You could write good story. It's there. Like I said, Bone and Beautiful right now, no matter how you feel, they're giving you soap opera. They don't give a shit. They are giving you every day. I'm like, what? What? They don't care. They're giving it to you. So these other soaps, she's like, come on, give me something that I can feel. So it's tough. So, and almost everything's a soap now when you think about it. I mean, all the shows have taken from daytime soap opera, called different names, package it a little differently, and don't want to give soap opera credit. I love the genre. I will always love the genre. I will always support it and defend it. It's a shame. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not making this shit up. It's all on screen. It's all on screen or not on screen. So I'm not making any of this shit up. I say I call things I see. I see it. I'm like, what's going on? You know, certain couples, you don't see them on TV. Certain storylines, you don't get anymore. It's like, you know, but I'm not an Andy Cohen fan anyway. So HG writes something, which I'm not an Andy Cohen fan, just period for a lot of things. But I'm just like, it's just crazy. So I'm just like, that's so that's where we're at. So I mean, I know soaps can do better. We've seen soaps do better. And so right now they're all a mess. It's all a mess. It's all a mess. I have to go myself too, and I would get into the deeper conversation. I have a client at 12, so I get ready for that and check my tree trimming, check with them. So I love you guys. Sign up for the soap Zoom. It's on Saturday. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. Folks are going to come through and talk. We're going to talk about all the shows. We have so much to talk about. We have 2 more days of more gossip stuff coming out, so we get some more stuff. But sign up is $10. We do all kinds of stuff there. But yes, we're gonna have a good time. We'll have a good time. So I'm James Lott Jr., of course. Thanks for letting me come on and talk to you guys. If it's hot where you are, please stay hydrated, please. And I will talk to you next time.